Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniela and here we talk about makeup and project panning. So today I'm going to do a short video and it's the finale for the happy hour project pan. This was created by Debbie and Danny in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies. So this project lasted a year. It finished November 12th. I didn't get through all the prompts. We'll see at the end how many I went through. But yeah, it was fun. I liked the prompts. The project just didn't really work out for me this year because I wasn't really using much makeup. So I'm not going to be joining the second round. But anyways, here I'll go through the products. So first I had Happy Hour, a sale item, and I rolled in the Urban Decay Snapped Lip Gloss. As you can see, there is a massive window here. The thing is, this lip gloss is really thick, so it's not really like it ever settles. So at this point, I think there is some down here, a bit at the top, but there's still plenty of product coming out. I'll definitely try and focus on finishing this this winter. Since the last update, I used this 11 times, and since the start, I used it 27 times, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. The glitters can feel a bit gritty if this is used alone, so I always pair it with some other lip gloss to wear it on top, but it pairs really well. After that, I had Margarita, a Latinx owned brand, so I went with Rare Beauty. This is one of their lip souffles. This one's in Fearless. This one, well, Rare's owned by Selena Gomez. And she's Latina, so that's why I put this one in. I used it 7 times in the past month. I'm also wearing it today. It feels very comfortable. It is getting up there in age, so I'm not sure how much longer I can use it for, so I'll keep you focusing on it and using it until either goes bad or finish it. Yeah. So that's another prompt that I didn't finish. Next we had Daiquiri, a fruit themed item. So I went with this Hello Kitty Color Pop palette. This one is called Teeny Keeny. This one is the orange one. My goal was just to reach for this palette 5 times. I used Beachy 3 times, Hula Hoop 4 times, Itsy Bitsy twice, and Sandcastle 4 times. And so in total I reached for it 5 times. I did really like it. These oranges are they're bright and on red leaning, so they're more on that Cheeto-y side. And I really like the shimmers in this palette because they're nice and soft. I definitely like the shimmers more in this palette than in the yellow version. So I was able to finish that prompt. After that, I had Long Island Iced Tea, a Franken item. So I rolled in this Franken of the Butter Bronzer. So it's the Butter Bronzer plus a sort of dark shimmery bronzer sort of thing, just to make it this slightly darker. I use it 4 times. My goal was to hit pan, but I was not able to do that. I mean, it's pretty thin, but bronzer brushes are large. And at this point, it's kind of a bit too shimmery for what I like in fall. So I'll definitely have it as a focus to finish next summer. And the last prompt I worked on was called Mardi Gras, a fun or colorful item. So I went with the Natasha Denona Triochrome palette. This one actually fits Mardi Gras now that I think about it, since it has like purples, greens, yellows. My goal for this palette was to use each shade 3 times. I wasn't able to hit that goal, but I did discover a lot about this palette, so that was successful. I used this guy 3 times. It's pretty good as a deepening, like olive shade. Also good on the lash line. I used this guy once, kind of like a seafoam green. Definitely nice in the spring. And we have Scarab. Use this guy 3 times. I'm also using it on the lower lash line. It's sort of a bright green to olive to kind of bluish green shift. Then we have Ion, a very nice neon yellow. I used this guy twice. Then we have Vert. I use that 3 times. To be honest, it's more yellow leaning, kind of like a pukey yellow. Then I used Naga 3 times. I really like this as a pastel purple. This guy I used 4 times. It's definitely more on the bluish purple side. Here it looks a bit more magenta. I used this guy 4 times. This one didn't feel as much of a triochrome sort of shift. It didn't feel as dimensional, kind of just like a bluish purple that shifts a tiny bit. Then we have Redox. I used this guy twice, kind of like a purplish gray, very nice in the winter. Tungsten I used twice, kind of a mauve but more purple leaning, like a brighter mauve. Then we have Vertex. I used this guy once. This one's more of a kind of taupe gray leaning, very nice transition. If I needed to hit pan in this palette, I would probably focus on this one. This guy I used once, kind of like a mac and cheese yellow orange. Color Flip I used twice. This is kind of like a kind of brownish to olive green to reddish purple, like magenta. Very nice. And then we have Garmin, which is a kind of like peachy brown. This one was also very nice. That I could probably use all the time. Then last but not least, we have Diatomic. I used this guy once. This is more of like a coral peach. But yeah, I really enjoyed using this palette. I think it works well. I would say like for all seasons. It's definitely something I would pair more with other palettes, but pretty much like all the shades, like I'll like some of them for each of the seasons. Yeah, so I'll definitely keep it in mind, especially in the winter. I want to try those purples and the grayish leaning purples. But yeah, I had fun with that. So in the end, I was able to hit 15 out of 40 of the prompts. So I didn't even get to half, but I had fun doing so. So I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, that's it for today. Not super exciting, but anyways, done with this project. I'm also finishing off some other projects, so I can play around a bit more with my makeup for the end of the year before some other projects start. And yeah, I've got quite a few videos to put up, so we'll see which ones go up first. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment. I don't know if you've tried any of these items, but yeah, have a good day or have a good night. Bye.